Come in.
Good afternoon, Mr. Thomas. Emilia, Alza from
Emilia.
Salesforce.
Good to meet you.
Nice to finally meet you, sir. How are you doing today?
All right.
Well, before we start, I do want to hand you my business card in case you have any questions regarding this meeting. You can call me or email me afterwards.
All right. Thank you.
I have to congratulate you. Sam told me that you beat him in golf.
Oh, you heard about that? Huh?
I did. I don't think I've ever met anyone who's been able to do that. So
That's funny. Yeah, it was a good day for me. Everything just fell into place. I had a good night. I had a good day. I'm sorry. So we had a great time.
yeah, well, in college, he was always the guy to beat. So to finally know that someone did it, thank you for doing that.
No problem.
Now, last time we spoke on the phone, you mentioned that you have a flight. Are we still looking at that 10-minute time frame for this meeting?
Yes. I'm glad you reminded me. I have a flight to Atlanta, so 10 minutes. Yeah, it's the quicker the better.
Okay, well, absolutely. Would you be the primary decision maker in this meeting, or will somebody else be joining us today?
Nobody else will be joining us. I am not the primary decision maker. Alex McNeil is, who is our
Okay.
CEO. He's actually out of town. However, I am the one that has to review the program, make sure that it's the right fit for our company, and I make the recommendation to Alex.
Well, that sounds great. So today I'll just be gathering some information to see what best fits Advanced Acoustics and then how we can help you in the near future.
All right.
Does that sound okay?
Yep.
I will also be taking notes. I hope that's okay with you.
Not a problem.
Okay, perfect. Before coming to our meeting today, I did a little bit of research on your organization, and I saw that there has been an exponential growth within the last 2 decades. Would you please give me more detail on that?
Yeah, we're very excited. We've been growing probably about 10% a year in revenue, and I think 2014 was our record year. We had about $30 million in sales, so we're very excited about the progress we're making.
That's very impressive numbers.
Thank you.
With that kind of growth, what are the goals for Advanced Acoustics in the next year or two?
Well, for the most part, we want to strengthen our relationship with our current customer base, excuse me. We've thought about going overseas, but at this time, it's really just a matter of growing here in the States, gaining new potential retailers, but I think more than anything, strengthening our relationship with our current customer base.
Okay, well that makes sense. So what kind of CRM systems are you using currently?
Well, we don't really have a CRM system. We use your basic Microsoft Outlook, Excel, a lot of Excel, and of course, accounting provides a lot of documentation with figures that help us see our progress month to month or week to week, whatever we need.
Okay, well I've had some other clients that have used Outlook and Excel as well.
Oh, good. We're not the only ones then.
No, not at all, sir. And about how many salespeople do you have using these programs?
We have about 20 salespeople throughout the country. They report to 4 regional managers. Those managers report to me, but ultimately everyone reports under my realm of responsibility.
Okay, and how many clients do you currently serve?
We have about 200 to 300 clients. 200 have been with us for a long time, but I would say between 200 to 300.
And what are the advantages of using Excel and Outlook with your current clientele?
Well, everyone's used to it. Everyone knows how to use Microsoft. Everyone's very comfortable with Excel. It's easy to put a new salesperson in this system. It's easy to train.
Very user-friendly.
Very user-friendly, exactly.
Okay. And what would you say are the most challenging things using this current system?
Well, there's a time delay. When gathering information or when researching information or finding out what our salespeople are doing out on the field, there's no real-time information available. So that can be a little frustrating at times.
Okay, well, I understand. And how do your salespeople feel about this time delay or with the system?
Well, I think they realize we put a lot of pressure on them to get us their information. We want to know what's going on in their sales pipelines. and they get frustrated as well. But you also have your salespeople that are used to the system.
Okay.
They're comfortable. They've been doing it for a long time. So I'd say it's a combination of both.
And would you give me an example of how long it takes for a sales, let's say when it's a close, for you to receive the news?
Well, excuse me, unfortunately, it takes about a week, and it's a process. The salesperson needs to make sure that all the proper documentation is taken care of with the customer. We need to make sure we get the right invoicing and billing, all the necessary paperwork. By the time all that happens, we get everyone involved. It takes about a week, so it's a while. It's too long.
Yes, a week is pretty lengthy. How does this affect your role in your performance?
Well, excuse me.
No problem.
It's tough because, we have to provide weekly numbers to Alex, our CEO, and it's a challenge gathering that data every single week. And luckily, I have an assistant. She is fantastic, but she spends 2 to 3 hours a day just gathering information from the different sales groups. So it can be a chore.
So if we were to prioritize the challenges that Advanced Acoustic is facing, real-time communication will be number one. Strengthening the relationship that you have with your current clientele and having a user-friendly CRM system will follow. Would you agree?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. Now, Mr. Thomas, what transpired to bring these challenges to the top of the list?
Well, we found out that some of our competitors were in the market to upgrade their CRM system. So clearly they're trying to step up their game, and we want to make sure that we stay competitive. We want to make sure that we keep our clients and that we stay in tune with the market.
And have you looked into any CRM systems?
We have. I have looked at CRM systems. Microsoft Dynamics.
Okay.
There's one. The other is Sugar CRM, and we of course Salesforce. But I think there's a couple others, but I can't think of them.
Now you mentioning Microsoft Dynamics, since you already use Microsoft Outlook and all the other programs, I'm assuming that you want a smooth transition.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, whatever route we decide to take, we want to make sure that it's a smooth transition to our customers, to our retailers, to ultimately our customers. So, absolutely.
Would you be interested in some training for your salespeople as well?
Oh yes, definitely. I mean, we want to make sure that the employees that are using the system are comfortable with it and know what they're doing.
Okay, well, Mr. Thomas, what we discussed today is you wanting real-time communication, strengthening the relationship with your clients, having a user-friendly CRM system, and also some training for your salespeople. It will be my pleasure to take all this information, prepare a package for Advanced Acoustics. Would you say we could meet next week, maybe Wednesday at 10 in the morning?
Yeah, Wednesday I think works fine. Alex should be back, and yeah, 10 a.m. works.
Okay, well, Mr. Thomas, thank you so much for meeting with me today.
No problem.
I really appreciate it.
It's good to meet you.
Have a wonderful trip.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye-bye.